Radio now, radio then. Again, Osha, the number of radio stations we have, the number of presenters we have, the kind of songs we play, the kind of words we use on radio, explicit songs and all that.
Mate discussions be prepared about radio now and radio then. And I cannot blame anybody. It's unfortunate that standard and our form. One, because there is no established institutions for broadcast training.
Yeah.
They are only training journalists. They're only training journalists. There are some few schools that they are. I'm saying, Kesben, they are now trying to do something. But my fear is that if you come up with an institution for a specific subject, you need to create the job opportunities for it. The American, what
I do.
Say?
So that when they leave school, they can get
so in Yamfani say, "Wakoye law." Uria unim say me ko hu lawyer we am ko practice won ho. Na me kuta certificate wa me kokota ye be come asem. So you know there's an opportunity there for you. Now who train only pakuni biya. In this side of our country, you don't need a certificate to broadcast or to be a or to be. You understand? We a teacher, you say uko school ukuta certificate ebe foul. But here we are employing obi obi to me akasabia no obi obi to me abonubia. So when you have even gone to school, you have the same
people competing.
That thing makes you special than the own year.
Communicating from
and all the radio stations decide it's okay. Fitting econo, you need this, like a broadcast certificate. Then we can streamline things because you bet the ethics, you bet send your bekas, you bet the albeka, the ancestor worker, you bet
you script everything.
Exactly. How you present, how you bet interviewing techniques and stuff like that. But there is nothing like that. In the Akoye Frefrekobo and the radio industry in Ankasano, the politicians have taken over, and that is how Capital Radio has suffered. Because now the politicians need the platform, and I almost check frequencies now because they are in power.
So businessmen and politicians and RG Radio, not those who know the business.
Business look for no musa. You see, the politicians almost check frequencies to their cronies, to their people.
So they control.
In the NDC bar or the ma NDC4, MPP4 bar or the ma MPP4, because it is believed that you will use that to propagate the political party's agenda. In the Enuno Abeteki, the center stage of radio broadcasting. So the real broadcasting, So when you want to do the real broadcasting, you stigmatize it because then now the listeners have come to accept that saying it here. Me decided say me bonyum kwa ebi ntia CSA say Capital Radio nyonkwa na mobo. I'm saying, but that is a program. What saw radio now? What TVB?
The music has content.
Yes, what TVB? I'm on TSA, radio there, as I saw yes sports, as I saw yes say, no see yes say, but you have almost about 70 to 80 radio stations, they're all doing the yes sports. Yes, yebiana. Dear Namoya Yeda, sports ya yebida, Nina Yayenada. I'm why because political show are say we take bay and your sponsorship, Capital Radio, your sponsorship.
Exactly.
In that yes, I talk show. Do you get my point?
Yeah.
So they are Bani, and you have a lot of radio stations with a very small market. So those who are working, unfortunately, cannot be well paid. And yet radio station owners no fault. Because the revenue you generate is what you will give. Because I have moved from a presenter to now a manager into minim both sides. And I mean, said, if the radio station is making money, the radio station will pay you well. If the radio station is not making money, the radio station cannot pay you well. The radio station can only give you what it has.
Exactly.
Which they don't know. To me, catch Robia says, send the environment na you can be creative so that you can get wide listeners. And not because if your program generates enough revenue for the radio station, you become an A-class presenter. Yeah. The radio station knows that from your program, you earn it this amount. I remember coming here, the crowd will tell you that me pastor with the money show no monton mame. Simple. Because he knows that our listeners and obeying sponsorship are guso. Yeah. But someone just obeses an CD, no akot na ho, no obonium, na okasa. Owie ose bosumiaso, tiamika. Meanwhile, when you evaluate his show, then they say, oh, radio station for Omunchiakayi.
We are all chasing that few clients in the system.
Yeah, look at the business district. Kejetia. And then all they call
race course, Alaba, Roma here, Asafo.
Business committee. Then the Akarunyama scatters. And when you look at the market, Ankasano, it's SMEs.
Yeah.
Most of them are small, medium scale. But the place is not seriously industrialized yet. But you have NCA has authorized over 100 radio stations. And about 80 or so NAA Juma. All struggling for the small pie. So how do you expect quality to play a role here? Because the mayor, and we have commercial. Also, NCA has categorized the various radio stations. You have the commercial, you have the public and the community. Commercial, you are solely to make profit. But you see, even how the NC has categorized it, any DAC, a commercial radio station must concentrate on making money.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, to the extent that president here press conference, because we are all looking for listeners. The American what you're saying. So if I'm supposed to make money, exclusively money, NCA is also expecting that at the end of every month or at the end of every year we are expecting a regulatory fee with you. When do we make something?
Okay, some TV.
And I think 2014, 2015, NCA for by Mami be no buy or say chief. Frequency no microphone people. Want to mean your radio now my deep frequency no. And it makes sense because you are a commercial radio station. Obeje the business plan beba. And now the business plan come and so no catch and say the radio station would make profit. Yeah. Uko renew so obeje o financial statement. Ashadieko. So you have no excuse to say that I'm not generating revenue.
It means you can't perform well. It means it's you.
That's it.
Yeah.
If you're going to take a professional so anybody who can talk and handle the console, so we cannot fault anybody. It is the system that has made it so. So me, I don't criticize the system because Sana system no.